Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chenye. In today's video, we are going to be stuffing our envelopes for our second paycheck in July. Many of you who are new here, I only just started my debt journey this month, July. So I'm really trying to start from scratch. My challenge is fairly unique. I actually am trying to pay off debt, but I am also working on my home renovations. I purchased a home about 2.5 years ago, but it is pretty much a complete fixer-upper. And so it's presented a lot of challenges because number one, I don't have a dedicated kitchen, a true kitchen. I have like a makeshift kitchenette type of thing. I don't have dedicated laundry in my home. And there are like things that leak and bug issues. And so it's just been quite a challenge. So I did want to share my journey as I not only pay off debt, I do have student loans. I have some other loans as well. When I first moved in, I actually had to buy a brand spanking new HVAC system. Like it literally died about a month after completing the purchase of the home. So I took out like a loan for that, and it ended up being about $11,000. So I'm working towards paying that off. I have a little bit of credit card debt, not much. It's like $1,800. So I'm not really tripping off of that. And then I took out another $3,000 because I had some pressing concerns in the house that needed to be addressed fairly quickly. So I do have that I need to pay off as well. And then obviously student loans, I owe 6 figures in student loans. I'm not even pressed about that, for real. It is what it is. So today's video, we're doing our second stuffing of July. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I have my budget here. I did do a video for that. So we are going to go ahead and start working on that. The first thing I need to do though is figure out my wallet from the previous stuffing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually empty out my coins. Like I have quite a few coins, so I'm going to just go ahead and stick them in my coin jar right here. I'm not going to do this. This thing is weird. It does not maintain my my count from the previous time I used it. So that top part is pretty much pointless. So yeah, let me just, sorry if it's too loud. Yeah, this was actually taking up a lot. These coins were taking up a lot of space in this bag. I did notice that when I use my coins, I am like hard pressed to not use them. I'm like, no, I'm saving these. I'd rather break something. I think I'd prefer actually having the larger denominations as well. I'm just kind of learning and figuring things out as I go along. And then let's now look through what I have left. So there's nothing in groceries. There is nothing in dining out. In gas, there is a little bit of something, but this needs to go back on into my buffer. Most of it does anyway. Yeah, this needs to go back to my buffer. I will go ahead and put these in my $1 savings challenge, and this one will go back into my buffer that I need to deposit. Next is spending. There is $5 in spending, so I will actually put that in my $5 savings challenge. Then there's household. Household has another $5. I was really like pressed to not use my fives either. Like fives and ones, it's kind of crazy. I have $5 in laundry. It's interesting. I did find a new laundromat and they use a laundry card. So you load your money onto the card. So I do still have a couple of dollars on the card, so I'm just gonna keep that. Next is giving. There's nothing in there. Miscellaneous, nothing in there. I'm gonna take miscellaneous out because I'm not using it this month. Next is toiletries. There's nothing in there. And then entertainment, there is this right here. I use my buffer and I'm just going to slowly build that back up. And so this one I'm going to, what am I going to do with this? I need to deposit this back into the bank as well. Next is my ones. I pulled those out over there, so I'm fine with that. And then the fives. So as I go, especially as I get closer to the end of my pay cycle, when I'm about to get a new check, I start pulling the fives from the other. I started pulling the fives from the other leftover tabs, and so most of that's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these with these other fives, and we'll worry about those at the end when I put those away. So another thing that I'm going to be doing is getting rid of these envelopes. Like you can see I've only had this for 2 weeks and they're already like done for. And then two, I've realized that I don't really use these for anything. I don't manage my transactions this way. I really don't need to. If I pull from gas, then I'm using gas. So I don't need to write down, oh, I spent gas at Amoco on July 7th. I don't need that level of detail. It's not that deep for me anyway. So I'm going to take those out as well. And then next I have some leftover vinyl. Are those vinyl? Plastic ones that I'm just going to use those because I think they're easier to use, but also I don't think they're as hard to get into and manage. Like this one, I'm trying to like flip it over and open it and tuck it back in so things don't fall out. It was kind of a bit of a mess. I was thinking about possibly cutting the top part off so that it's just open. Like it's just like an open thing, but I had these extra ones, so I figured I'd try these out before I go cutting that stuff.
Let me just do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that should be enough. I had 10. I think I had 10. Maybe I had 12. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just do that. Alright. Okay, now let's undo. So we will go ahead and get started.
So the first thing is groceries, and I'll label these later. All right, the first thing is groceries. So for groceries, I will be stuffing $100, and I will be doing 150, 2 20s, and 110. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Groceries. And I'm doing it wrong. Groceries. Next is dining out. So for dining out, I'm doing $50 and I'm doing 2 20s and 110. So that's 20, 40, 50. All right. Next is gas. I am doing $75 and I'm doing 3 20s, 110, and 1.5. So that's 20, 40, 60, 75. Next is my spending. So for spending, I am doing 2 20s and 110. So that's 20, 40, 50. All right. I want to try to keep these in order as much as possible. That way I can remember what's what when I label them. So next is household, and household is getting a $20 bill. All right. Okay. Next is laundry. Laundry is getting 4 $5 bills. 1, 5, 10, 15, and 20. Next is giving. Giving is getting 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Next is toiletries, and toiletries will be getting $15. That is 1, 10, and 1, 5. All right, 10, 15. All right, so that is it for my cash envelopes. I have 2 more left, so that's cool. I know I can probably take those out. All right, so I'll put that to the side. The next are my cash sinking funds. Okay, so I am going to start with clothing. Clothing is getting $20. So that is a $20 bill. So now I have $20, $40. Awesome. For self-care is getting another $50. All right, so I'm going to shove that in here. How do I want to do? Do I want to do this? Wait, let me think about this. So I do want to first and foremost, I'm adding, okay, so there we go. So that's fine. 50 for self-care. Next is support small, and for support small, I'm going to add $15. So I'm doing 110 and 15. And like I mentioned, I am going to be working on my envelopes today. So yeah, we'll deal with all of that. Support small. Next is gifts and birthdays, and that will be getting another $20 bill. My brother's birthday is actually today, so we don't really get each other birthday gifts. I think we're like all adults, so there's really no, if we want something, we'll get it ourselves. But that is gifts and birthdays. Next is holidays. So holidays is getting $15. And I'm really excited to just watch these kind of grow. So that's 10. And that's another 5. And then next is entertainment. Actually, I will go and take those extras, one of the extras that was in here for entertainment. Ouch. And we will take this here. And that will get 20. And I will close that up. Then next is, the last one is the 100 envelope challenge. So I actually have, I keep those, my envelopes in a container like this. I just got this gold tray thingy from, it was like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls or something like that. So I'm going to take the $50 envelope right here, and I'm going to put my last 50 in here. All right, and then shove that back in there. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put these balances where they need to be. So for clothing, that is 20.40. All right, so we can put that at 40. At $40. For clothing. For self-care, I added another 50, so now I'm at $100, which is all nice. I added $15 to support small, so that's 10, 20, 25, 30. So I'm at $30 with support small. For gifts and birthdays, I am at $20. I want to get to a point where I can no longer do the math in my head. Well, they're small amounts, so I probably will be able to. But I want to get to a point where I can't do it in my head. Next is holidays, and holidays got an extra $15. So this one should be 30. So 10, 20, 25, and 30. So right now this has 20. I actually have to pull out the extra 15 for the entertainment one, but it does have, it's 15. Actually, since I already have this in cash, I can take this 10 and I'll just go ahead and use one of these 5s and I will stuff that in here just so it's all taken care of for the envelopes. So that is 20, 35. All right. So I am all stuffed for that. I really don't need a deposit envelope because if I'm going to deposit it, it would not be in this green one. The green one stays put. And I'll just actually go ahead and take this, shove it in here, and it will go in the green envelope. I mean the blue wallet. So then I have my ones, so 1, 2, 3 in my $1 challenge. And I will stick that in here. And then I have my 5s. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm not going to count them, the whole stack every time. I'm just going to count anytime I put money in. Just that portion of it. And I'm not going to record them either. So that is that for stuffing the envelopes. And the only other thing that I want to do is to make sure I go into my, is there anything else I need to fill out over here? Oh, I can do this part actually. These are the funds that I'm actually really excited to watch grow. So this one is 200 plus 200, that's $400 for my debt snowball. So with my debt snowball, at the end of every month, I'm just going to take whatever's in there and either apply it to my, for this July, I'm going to apply it to my credit card. And that'll be like $600. And so I'll apply that to my credit card. But then moving forward, I'm probably going to, my credit card's not even a big deal to me. I'm going to apply it to that $10,000 one because of how high it is. That freaks me out a little bit. Then it's car maintenance. So these are all just doubling. So it'll be 35 plus 35. That's $70 for car maintenance. Vacation is doubling, so that's $30. My home projects is getting 600, is now 600. My sauna spa is getting, that's 120, right? 120. Solid waste will be at 40. And then this is the first time I'm doing landscaping. So landscaping is only at 40. I actually have to pay him because he's about to mow my lawn. So this might actually be empty. Yeah, so we'll have to figure that out. So we'll just add it for now. So that is 400, let's see, 400 plus 70 plus 30 plus 600 plus 120 plus 40 plus 40 equals 1,300. Awesome. So then over here, I don't know what's currently in here, so let's see. It's 1,300, 100. So let's see. This was 1,300 plus, well, that's 1,350 too. You don't need to do that. 1,350. This one is now at 150. And then the other number was 256, 256.04, 256.04, adding $50 to that. What is this thing doing? $306. Okay. That gives me 306.04. And then I'll add the 150 that's in there. Then I'll add the 1,350. And that gives me $1,806.04. Cool beans. That's always a good number. Is there anything else that needs to be added? How much is in these funds? 40 plus 100 plus 30 plus 40 plus 30 plus 35 gives me 275. That gives me $275 in my cash sinking funds. So yes, that is it for my paycheck stuffing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to continue watching me with this journey, please do like and subscribe. And let me know sort of how your journey's going. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. I really do enjoy interacting with you guys. The next video will most likely be with my not with my contractor, but I do want to do a house tour so you guys can really see the struggle bus that is this house right now. And fully understand, because sometimes I think I talk about how difficult it is for me in terms of like groceries and dining out. I don't think you guys fully understand the true depth of what this house looks like. So I do want to like share that with you guys and really give you guys a cash breakout or breakdown of everything that's going on with the house. So anywho, nice chit chatting with you guys and seeing y'all. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Bye.